welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. How's it going? I hope it's going good. My name is Charvaun Shana, the Shana Belle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we'll be doing another pick a card reading, and today's topic will be our November's predictions. So we're going to look into what the universe has for you and what you have manifesting for yourself in the month of November. So without further ado, actually I do want to do some announcements. So if you would like to just skip ahead and go straight to the pile selection, then the timestamps are in the description box, so you can just click on the pile selection timestamp and meditate on the photos to pick the pile and or piles that call to the most, and I'll just see you in your reading. However, if you like to listen to my announcements because you care about what I got going on in my life and what I have planned for the channel, then stay tuned because we're going to get into the announcements really quickly. So first announcement is that this November is the last month of classes for me for this semester. Okay, so my last day of classes for the semester is the day before Thanksgiving. So I will be traveling home literally the night before Thanksgiving or the morning of Thanksgiving, but I am going home to New York for Thanksgiving. So I have a bunch of content that I have to binge create beforehand. So if you see a bunch of readings or videos with me wearing the same outfit, it's because I'm going to sit down and batch create all my content in like 2 to 4 different days, just so you guys can have consistent content. With that being said, I have already planned out the month of November content that I'm going to do. So I have 4 pick a card readings, so 1 every Sunday. I have 4 subliminals, 1 every Tuesday, 4 bonus videos, so 1 every Thursday, and then the only one that I'm going to be batch creating and is gonna go with week by week is the weekly vlogs. So you'll get a weekly vlog every Saturday. So you should expect content from me Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Fingers crossed that we do stick with it, because like I said, I'm going to batch create it. Sometimes I get in my head though. So but we're going to batch create everything, and then hopefully before like even the second week of November, all the content is already up and scheduled. Okay. The month of December, I'll be doing Vlogmas again. So there will be a pick a card reading every single day, the month of December leading up to Christmas. So part of the reason why I want to batch create my November content so early on is 1, because if I don't, I'm probably not going to do it. 2, because I need to batch create my content for Vlogmas starting in November, because if not, then we're not gonna have a video every day of Vlogmas, right? And then aside from the pick a card readings, I do want to do some vlogs in the month of December. Maybe I'll just keep it like I'll keep it weekly vlogs still, so you'll still get the weekly vlogs on Fridays. And then I do want to have some bonus holiday videos in there as well, like, you know, baking holiday cookies and putting up the Christmas tree. But then again, those could be involved just in the Vlogmas, like in my weekly vlogs. So we still have to plan that out as well. But like I also want to do like gift ideas and things like that. So let me know in the comment section what type of videos you want to see during Vlogmas. Well, whether it's ideas for the pick a card readings or just like the extra content you want to see, or what type of content you want me to involve in my weekly vlogs, like what you want to see me do. Like I might go like ice skating, and you know, like I said, I'm going to put my Christmas tree, I'm going to bake cookies, things like that. So let me know what type of content you want. I can do like advice videos on, you know, how to manifest a really nice holiday or manifest the presents you want, because last Christmas last Christmas was a good Christmas. Let me know if you want to see me do like a what I got for Christmas haul type of video. I should have done that last year because I really did like the presents I got last year, but I didn't. And I don't know if this Christmas is going to be as good as it was last year, but we'll see, you know, fingers crossed. But yeah, those are all the announcements that I have. So again, let me know in the comment section below what content you would like to see for the month of December for Vlogmas. because it's not only for me, this channel is not only for me, it's also for you guys. So let me know what you guys would like to see. I do have everything planned out for the Vlogmas already, but I can always switch things in or switch things out, or like incorporate other things if you guys are interested in specific things as well. Okay, but without further ado, now I have the power selections, the photo come up for you to meditate on, for you to pick the power and the powers that call to the most, and I'll see you guys in your reading. Okay, pile number 1, if you pick the photo of the table that has a baguette, some croissants, hot chocolate, I think that's like a cappuccino or something, or like a latte with the flowers, and this is me for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 1's energy, so I may deliver these messages to them with accurate precision, honesty and truth for the good of all, and how to none, Lord. Amen. Okay, so for the month of November, just looking at this photo, I'm getting like a more Parisian type of vibe. So whether you're traveling to Paris or like Europe or something like that, or you're just going to be like tapping into like a more elegant, high class type of vibe, or even traveling to like a big city. It might not even have to be necessarily Paris, but Paris is like a really big city that most people dream of and like hope of traveling to. That could be something that you're doing for the month of November. It could also just be you traveling for Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving is in the month of November, but that's only for Americans. I don't think other countries celebrate Thanksgiving unless they have like their own version of Thanksgiving, which might not even be at the same time of the year, you know. Also, I'm seeing you get into more baking, which does make sense. People tend to bake a lot more when it's colder outside, because when you're inside the house more, 2, baking warms up the house, and 3, baking makes the house smell nice and good, and then also very cozy vibes. And November is very big on cozy vibes. Okay, so also I'm seeing you indulge in more like hot cocoa and teas and herbs and things like that. So you might want to get like either a Keurig or like a herb infuser teapot. Those are like the best. I love those so much. Or a bread maker, or just buy some yeast and some flour and keep that in your house, because you're, like I said, you're gonna be baking a lot. So you might want to stock your pantry with things that you need for baking. If you don't already have like measuring cups and things like that for baking, then I would say do that. You might want to look into how to bake pastries if you don't already, because these are things I'm getting that you're gonna have the urge to do. So you might as well just fill up your pantry and your kitchen with these things, so when it's time for you to actually make these things, you don't have to go out to the store to get them. Okay, but we're gonna pull some tarot cards. I'm using the Lightseers Tarot again this time. It's always linked in my Amazon storefront, so all of my favorite decks are linked in my Amazon storefront if you ever want to get into doing tarot on yourself, or for your friends, or whatever the case is. You can look at my Amazon storefront. I have a bunch of different spiritual tools and oracle decks and tarot decks on there. But what's going to be happening for the month of November for my pile number 1s? Oh wow, I love how they put cards. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. So you're having a lot of fun, but that's also giving fire. The Star, that's Aquarius energy. A lot of fun, a lot of music, a lot of attention. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups coming out, and the 5 of Pentacles. You might have an existential crisis. You might be a little overwhelmed with how much attention you're getting. I'm also getting like you're gonna have fun. This card wants to come out. Yeah, we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, and the 8 of Wands. Okay, I know it's like really. Listen, I just did a meditation for my intuition, so my intuition is just like booming and being really loud right now. We have the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is all making sense. So in the month of November, you're gonna have a lot of attention. If you do something like music and such, you're going to get a lot of attention in that. It could also just be like you going out to the clubs and such, and you get a lot of attention from that. I don't know, girl. But also, I'm getting that you're gonna get a lot of attention in like the romance department, and there's gonna be like a lot of people fighting over you, and this is going to become overwhelming because you're gonna confirmation that trade coming back. But that's what the 8 of Wands, right? It's gonna happen very quickly. Like, a lot of people are gonna be wanting your attention, and a lot of people are gonna try to move like really fast with you. But a lot of people gonna be like pulling you back and forth, and you're gonna be trying to figure out like who I want to choose, like yada yada. And then I think eventually you're just gonna go into hermit mode and just be like, I don't want none of y'all. It'd be like that. Sometimes it's just like, it's just better to be single, honestly. But okay, yeah, if you do like social media, or you do like music or something, or even at your job, you're going to get some type of reward with that. And also with the 2 of Wands, no, the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Star, one of your dreams, something that you've always loved, like and the 8 of Wands, something you've always had like this love and passion for, is going to come true. Like a wish upon a star is going to come true, because we literally had the Star and then the 9 of Cups. So with the 9 of Wands, it's going to be like you put a lot of time and attention and energy into something that, some creative endeavor that you always had like this passion for, and like you're just gonna have a lot of fun doing it, and you're gonna feel, with the horse in the background, you're gonna feel very free doing it, right? And then you're going to also spend a lot of time meditating, manifesting, wishing on the star, praying, and things like that, you know, doing candle magic, stuff like that. And that's going to make your dreams come true. So with the practicality, this is the practicality of it, and then this is the spirituality side of it, and then that's going to make the manifestation come into fruition. And then the 5 of Pentacles, and I'm sorry to say this, but as somebody who has a lot of manifestations that come true, this is very true, right? It's going to come into fruition, and then you're going to realize that, and I'm not saying to discourage you, still work on your manifestation and still bring it in, because like I said, I love my life. I manifested a lot of the things I've always wanted. However, once you get the manifestation, you're going to realize it wasn't all that it cracked up to be. So you're going to end up in this phase where it's just like, this is what I've been dreaming my whole life for. Not saying that it's not great and not as not lit and everything like that. Say you manifest a dream job, right? When you get that dream job, then you remember, oh wait, I actually have to work. Like like I actually have to do the work. Like I dreamed of being an influencer like I won't say my whole life, like since like high school, right? And then I became an influencer, and then like now I actually have to do the work. Like a job is a job, work is work, right? So yeah, do I prefer to do this than a lot of other things? Absolutely. But at the same time, it's still work. It's still something I have to do. So it's like, you're gonna have, when you first get it, you're gonna feel this bliss, you're gonna be so excited, and then the bliss is going to die down. But know, and I say this all the time, know that when the bliss does die down and you still have it, you still do it, like discipline and consistency is important, because when you're no longer motivated or you're no longer excited about something, the discipline and the consistency is what's gonna cause you to still show up at the end of the day. Okay, the reason why I will still post is because I'm gonna say I'm disciplined or consistent, but it's a habit now. When I think about, okay, well, what am I doing for work? You know, what am I doing for money? I'm like, okay, well, I need to post more. Or it's like, okay, well, my fans, my subscribers and such, they're expecting me to post. Like, I'll get comments and be like, please don't forget about us. Like, can you post? We miss you. Like, yeah, you gotta. So then I come and post. Like, it's no longer the excitement of it. Like, do I still love doing it? Yes. That's what I'm like, how I still love it. Like, don't get me wrong. But now that it's a job, it's still a job. You know what I'm saying? So to show up at the consistency of which, for it to be a job and career, I would have to do it more than what I would do it as just a hobby. Like what I'm doing right now, I do it as a hobby, low key. But I still have, like today, I had to tell myself to come and show up because I had class today. Came home, did a bunch of homework, took a quick nap, and then had to be like, okay, Charvaun, get up, it's time to record. So when it's a job, when it's no longer just a hobby or just for fun, it's no longer as fun and as entertaining as it would have been, because now you have to show up even when you don't want to. And that's what this is like. This is giving low-key like burnt out, but not necessarily burnt out, but kind of like realizing that now something that you used to just do for fun is now an obligation. Okay, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because like I said, this is something that you've been dreaming for, wishing for. This is like a wish fulfillment. but it's a wish fulfillment that becomes an obligation because you received that wish. And it's going to happen really quickly. It's going to happen quicker than you expected. And it could have actually happened in a sense where it's like you could have been doing it for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden you just get a wave of success, and then now it's like, okay, now you have to be disciplined, now you have to show up, now there's people depending on you and expecting you. Like in a sense where maybe you was in school all this time, or you've been looking for a job and applying for jobs all this time, and you couldn't get a job, and then all of a sudden you get an interview, you go to the interview, you get the job, you start training like within a few weeks, and now you have to show up to work every day, 9 to 5. You know, it's a wish fulfillment. You've been dreaming for this, hoping for this, but now it's an obligation, and now you actually have to do it. Okay. But at the same time, it's going to be something that you love. You're going to be very happy about it. You might also find like your soul tribe, or like some people there, or like a soulmate or something there, whether it's like a co-worker that ends up being like a really close friend / like sister type vibe, or like actually you find your husband there or your wife there, or you just find like your purpose in life, where you're like, okay, I really love doing this and I can see myself doing this for the rest of your life. But you're going to, in the month of November, you're going to have a wish fulfilled, where you're going to have to show up to a point where it's like, okay, well, this is now this is an obligation. It's going to become so real, where it's like low-key, you're just like, oh my god, why did I used to want this? And you're gonna have like a battle within yourself, and you're gonna have to continuously remind yourself that this is what you wished for. Okay, this is what you wished for, and if you wasn't here, you would have to be somewhere else, and you must rather be here. This is where you always dreamed of being. And maybe, you know, maybe there's somewhere new that you dream of being, but you have to stay there until you figure out where the next place you want to go is, and how you're gonna get there and actually get there. But what you're going to receive this month is going to be a huge stepping stone for the next catapult part of your life, because the next era of your life, because it's like you wouldn't know where you want to go next until you receive this. So this is going to be the month of November. You're going to receive some huge blessing. Actually, this is actually insane. I don't think about it. But yeah, the month of November, and I was really trying to make the readings like something calm or whatever, but no, there's gonna be something huge that happens for you in the month of November. And one of the last readings I have for the month, the plan for the month of November, is about like the blessings and opportunities that you have to be grateful for. And this that's coming in November could very well be either it or part of what I'm going to be talking about in that last video. So yeah, that's crazy how those are going to be connected. But those are your messages, pile number 1. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you're not already, and then press the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. Check out my description box for any information you might need from me. If you would like the link to this deck, the Lightseer's Oracle deck, Lightseer's Tarot deck, then check out my Amazon storefront, which is also linked in my description box. I love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Pile number 2, if you picked the photo of the teacups, then this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap into pile number 2's energy. So may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth for the good of all, and harm to no Lord. Amen. So looking at the photo, I can see that you're going to be like very artistic and also very into like warm beverages. I was definitely said something like this in pile number 1 from looking at the photo, but it's kind of different. So you can watch it. You can watch part number 1 if you want to, but you don't need to. But yeah, so warm beverages, so like teas, hot cocoa, but that makes sense. Soups, it makes sense that this is going to be a message for a lot of people because it's November, it's the fall, it's getting cold out, so it's like cozy season, you know. I'm also getting that you're gonna be like doing a lot of artistic things like painting, drawing, writing. You might get more into like journaling. I'm seeing you sitting down in front of like a fire or like a TV and having like lo-fi music playing in the background and watching like cozy vlogs. Watch my vlogs, okay, period. But selfless self promo right there. Embarrassing, but yeah, yeah, and like watching like some cozy vlogs, or like cozy like self-care routine and things like that on YouTube or on your TV. in the background while you're just like doodling in a book or like painting, drinking on your tea, maybe a glass of wine even. But I'm getting more like warm beverages, and like warm foods like soups and chowders, things like that. Okay, let's get into the reading. I'm also seeing you getting more into like your own aesthetic and like really figure out your aesthetic for like your fashion and like your house and your decor and things like that, and getting more personalized, and no longer like going away from more like trendy stuff and more like personal things of what you personally really like and adore. Okay, or at least finding more niche trends, that's like trends that really fit your own niche and your own aesthetic. Okay, we're going to pull from the Light Seas Tarot. So, Lord Heavenly Father, what is happening in the month of November for my Pound of Twos? Okay, first card, we have the Five of Cups. I'm seeing a lot of alone time. I'm hearing alone but not lonely. 10 of Cups. Yeah, okay. Put these back. Oh my gosh, one at a time, please. It's just not, okay, there we go. We have the Star. Oh my gosh, this came out of Palm too. That's Aquarius energy. We also have a lot of water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the Queen of Wands, which is fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then we have the High Priestess, which is Pisces. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have the Fool, which is Aries and Pisces energy. Okay, so in the month of November, I see you spending a lot more time by yourself, but it's not like in a sense where you're feeling lonely. You're more so distancing yourself and spending more time by yourself, getting yourself together, getting your life together. You prefer to be in your home more because of the fact that it's cold outside. You're gonna feel more cozy. You're really getting your life together and like seeing things from a high perspective, so you could be getting more into like spiritual practices. I also see with the, well, that one's the Five of Cups, right? With the 10 of Cups, I see that a lot of your manifestations, and the Star card as well, a lot of your manifestations are going to be coming true. A lot of things that you want, that you've been wanting and working towards, are going to come into fruition. This is the last quarter of the year, so a lot of the things you've been working on the first 3 quarters of the year are going to come to fruition. So a lot of the year goals that you set for yourself in the beginning of the year is going to manifest this month. You also will have a lot of eyes on you. You're going to be feeling like a star. So it could be the fact that you are spending a lot more time by yourself, and then a lot of things are working out for you. A lot of people just having eyes on you and watching you, even if it's just like through social media, or like your friends trying to get in contact with you. They're trying to ask you to come out. They're trying to see you and spend time with you, because with the Queen of Wands, you were very much so the life of the party, and people love to having you around and spend time with you. But now that you're, going into hermit mode, the Hermit card didn't come out, but you're spending more time by yourself and you're pulling your energy back. A lot of people are like craving that energy from you again. Also with the Queen of Wands, I'm seeing that you're going to be doing a lot of magic, whether it's like from journaling or from actually doing candle magic. I'm also seeing that you're going to be lighting a lot of candles. I did say I saw you sitting in front of a fireplace or something, so the fireplace could even just be like candles and such, but I do see that you're going to have a lot of candles lit this year, this month. And in the candles, you're going to be setting intentions. So if you don't usually set intentions when you're lighting candles, I'm being told to give you the advice to, whenever you're lighting candles, set intentions. Maybe put some crystals around it and things like that correlate with whatever intentions you're trying to set. Like rose quartz is for like self-love, green aventurines for abundance, pyrites for abundance and confidence and courage, Tiger's Eye is for courage and to like overcome fears. Tourmaline is for protection. What else is there? Clear quartz is for intuition and clarity. What's it called? Amethyst is also for intuition, and there's a bunch more, but those are the ones that's coming to me top of my head. Those are the most common ones, and I think like the cheapest and easiest to get your hands on. So Yeah, and honestly, beginners, those are beginners crystals. So if you haven't really indulged in using crystals to manifest things and, you know, enhance your manifestations and your powers and witchy stuff and your spirituality, then I will recommend those first, especially clear quartz. Oh, citrate selenite as well. Selenite is a cleansing crystal, and it cleanses all the crystals around you. So black obsidian and black tourmaline are for protection. Those are the first three I would say to get. And then rose quartz is for self-love. That's like the fourth one. And then green aventurine is for money, and citrine is for like having the courage to go after like your dreams and such, and like basically being successful in the career, the path that you want to be successful in. That's not word for word what it is, basically that's what it does. Okay. And the high priest, that goes perfectly into the high priestess. This month I see you really indulging, and then the full cards at the bottom of the deck, really indulging and jumping into this whole like spiritual world, and then really starting to see the results. And even if you have been doing it already, I see you getting to like I guess we could say diving into it on a higher level, like reaching a new height, having your intuition reach a new height and everything like that, and improving your skills and going deeper into it, and not just doing it on the surface level. Not saying you're just surface level with it, but like from going from a novice, like a beginner, to like a master. If you're a master, then going to become a teacher, or like really becoming like a yogi or something, like, you know, like really getting into it and getting better and having more faith in it, seeing results quicker and going to it quicker, instead of waiting until your life starts to fall apart or the momentum slows down. You're just going to have a consistent type of routine with it. Is going to be incorporated into your daily routine. And even if you used to have like that, I see that you might have fallen off with it, so now you're going to get back on it, right? Because that happens to me sometimes too. Like I fall off. Like there are times where I go months on months, maybe even years of meditating every single day, every day, every morning, every night, like first thing, last thing I do, and then I'll go months without ever meditating, which is terrible. Like it's not terrible, but I really don't like doing that. But sometimes the universe makes me do that, because they're like, go outside in the world, actually experience life. You know, you can't just live your life meditating all day. Sometimes if I could, I would. But yeah, so they're calling you into a time where it is time to like really indulge in the spiritual realm. Yeah, so with the high priestess, yeah, you're going to be having some very vivid dreams. You might even be astral projecting, astral traveling, and having lucid dreams. So if that's something that you've been trying to do, or something you've been interested in, or something you're used to having, I'm also hearing sleep paralysis, which can be scary sometimes, honestly. I think it was like last month, I think it was September, which is like, well, now it's November, but in September I was having sleep paralysis so badly. I was having vivid dreams, sleep paralysis, astral projected, lucid dreaming. It was nuts. It was nuts, girl. It was nuts. Oh my gosh. But anyway, yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. Passing it on to you. I don't want it no more. Just kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Because I wasn't dealing with it last October. Because I put some crystals on my pillows. And I was just like, no. No. Cleanse my apartment so bad. So, like, cleanse it so much. And started sleeping with things under my pillow. And then the sleep paralysis stopped. So, but yeah, okay, so part number 2, those are your messages. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and press the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. And then also check out my description box if you need anything from me. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Pinterest at Charvaun Shana. If you'd like to purchase the Light Seers Tarot deck or any other tarot deck or oracle deck that you've ever seen me use in any of my videos, then go check out my Amazon storefront, because that's where I have them all linked, and the link to my Amazon storefront is also in the description box. Most of the time, if there's any information you might need from me, check out there. I also have like coupon codes and links to places that I get crystals from. I didn't tell pile number 1, but I did talk about crystals with you. So these crystals were sent to me by Otter Spirit, and they donate $1, I believe, for every purchase to saving otters and keeping them safe. And they also have a plethora of different bracelets, crystals, and they also have like different like crystal collections based off of like birth months, so you can do like your sun, moon, rising and things like that, or like if you want them for something specific, so like self-love, love, abundance, clarity, anything like that. They have like different options, different collections and things, different options. So I really do highly recommend them, and you can find their coupon code and the link to them in the description box as well. I think I save you either from 10 to 20%, something like that. It could be like 15%, but they did give me a coupon code to share with you guys, so go check that out. I didn't tell Panda 1 because I don't think I mentioned crystals to them, but because I mentioned crystals with you guys so much, I was like, let me just include that. But it is in the description box in all my videos now, since I started working with them. But yeah, love you guys so very much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. If you picked the photo of the 3 Hermes bags, are these Kelly's or these Birkins? I think these are Birkins. The one in the middle low-key looks like a Kelly though. Anyway, if you pick the picture of the 3 Hermes bags, and this is the reading for you. So Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 3's energy, so I may deliver these messages to them. Wait. Lord Heavenly Father, please tap me into pile number 3's energy, so I may deliver these messages to them with accuracy, precision, honesty, and truth, for the good of all, and help to them, Lord. Amen. I had a brain fart for a second. Okay, so for the month of November, looking at your photo, I can see that you're going to come into some money, and you're going to go shopping. You're going to spend some time shopping, and you're going to have a lot of things to be grateful for. You're going to be enjoying your life. You're going to be getting a lot of the things that you wish that you could have had for a while now, like things on your wish list for a while now. You're going to get them. Also, I see you being able to decorate and articulate your personality a lot more based off of like how you wear, and also like the way you speak. You're gonna be able to come off more true to yourself than you have before. I'm also seeing you being able to like accessorize a lot better your outfits for the season than you have ever been before. So you could be coming into more money than you've had before, so you can indulge in like expanding your wardrobe a lot more, or you're just learning a lot more about fashion and your fashion sense and what it is that you needed in order to be able to cultivate the wardrobe and outfits that you always wanted. I will be posting an outfit. I already recorded, if you watch my last tarot reading, last record card reading, I did say I was going to record a fall essentials video. I have already recorded that. I just have to edit it and get it up. So I do have all my bonus videos planned for this month, but I might have to just switch out one of them, because one of them is like the fall lookbook, but I think I'm going to replace that fall lookbook with the fall essentials video, and then post a fall lookbook next month in December. But December is like halfway through December, I believe. Well, winter starts, so maybe I'll just have I'm gonna have to change things, but because I do have to post that video for you guys. So maybe that'll be the first essentials, bonus video. Yeah. So maybe that'll be the video that comes out on Friday, Thursday. Okay. Anyway, what is happening in the month of November for my pile of 3s? What's happening in the month of November? We have the World card. Oh, so that's Aries. No, I lied. That's Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus energy. The sun's going down. It's starting to get dark. Yeah. 10 minutes, okay? Queen of Cups. Technically 7 minutes now. Queen of Cups. What's happening in the month of November? 10 of Swords. Oh no. The picture is starting to make itself known. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse, and then one more card. We have the Four of Cups. This card wants to come out. I'm gonna let it. The King of Swords, and this card wants to come out. We have the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. Pile 1 and 3 got extra cards. Let's see what's happening in the month of November for my pile number 3. So in the month of November, the world is your oyster, okay? You can honestly be anything and everything you want to be. I think you're actually going to have like an awakening, and you probably have already had, if you're on this channel, you probably had awakenings beforehand. Yeah, you probably already had awakenings, or like, no, because I am making videos that's for beginners, so I don't know. But I don't know, I feel like a lot of my followers already, they already have had awakenings. Or if you found this channel, you had an awakening already. That's how you found the channel, because you've been awakened, right? So you're going to have a lot of self-discovery in this month. So I do recommend actually meditating and journaling a lot, and honestly going out into the world. That's like the opposite of what I was saying for pile 1 and 2, I think, because I think I was telling them that they're going to stay inside a lot more in November, but I think you're going to go outside and enjoy the world a lot, and like be known. I feel like you're finding like a new sense of self-concept and self-confidence and self-love within yourself, and you're really blossoming and becoming who you've always meant to be, and the world needs to see it. However, with the Ten of Swords, about halfway through the month, you're going to walk away from that's mad funny, because halfway through the month, you're going to walk away from all that with the Ten of Swords. And then the Page of Cups in reverse, because you're going to realize that you've matured past all this. You could have been spending a lot of time to yourself last month or so, which is why you was like, because you had like this awakening, so you probably went into like hermit mode and was like spending more time to yourself, which is why you're like, okay, I'm coming out, I want the world to know, like type shit. But then you're gonna realize that because you spent all that time in doing all that inner work beforehand, before you came out, now you're just like, okay, you outgrew all the people that you was with beforehand, with the Page of Cups in reverse and then the Four of Cups after. It's like you're bored of that. You're bored of that life. You don't really see much of what they have to offer you anymore, because like you've been there, done that, and now it's just like you want to take on the rest of it. Like you've drained yourself of those. It could be like 3 main friends or whatever the case is, 3 main people who you used to like spend a lot of time with and like adored, and now you're just like, well, they're not about to drain my last cup type thing, so you're gonna walk away from it. But the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck, people are going to try to, especially these people you're going to walk away from, they're going to try to gaslight you and have you in your head and have you feeling like, you know, oh, you think you're better than everybody and yada yada yada. Be like, they're going to have a lot to say. It's coming from somebody who's been there, done that, you know. They always do have a lot to say when you realize that you no longer align with people, and it's because there's literally no beef, no hate with that person. You just no longer align with them, right? But they're going to take offense to it. They're going to be hurt. They're going to feel some type of way about it. Don't let them get in your head. Don't make them regret your decision. Don't make them back. Don't let them let you backtrack, because you're going to regret it. The longer you stay in a situation that you know you should have walked away from, the more you're going to be drained, the more time you're going to waste, and then eventually you're going to end up leaving that situation anyway, because the universe is going to make you. So the world is going to make you, you know. So don't even, like, you know, say your goodbyes and continue on with life, because life does continue on regardless. I promise you, life does continue on regardless, for everybody in the picture, right? Some people might just be hurt in the beginning. You all might just be hurt in the beginning, especially if you like cared about them and valued them. That is going to hurt at the fact that you can't resonate with them at the same level that you used to, but it's going to hurt you more in the long run if you stick by. I promise you, you're going to be irritated so much. Like, I'm literally dealing with that right now. I'm trying to cut this girl off and she deadass won't let me. Like, she irritates my soul so much. She makes me mean, and I don't like being mean. But I'm just like, yo, I be saying the meanest things. because like I can't be fake even if I tried to be. I can't be fake even if I tried to be. So it's like I be saying such mean things to her, and like she dead ass won't leave me alone. But anyway, we're gonna end off with the King of Wands and the King of Swords, right? So this could either be a romantic interest coming in, or this can very much so just be you stepping into your own power and learning how to speak your mind and how to really hold your own in your field of, like, if you decide to go out on like a creative endeavor type thing, you're really going to be able to hold your own in it. So say you do like social media, right? This is like the perfect example of like someone who does social media, or somebody who does like poetry, or like slam poetry or music or something, some way where it's like you have to speak, and then also a form of creativity, right? Even if you're an entrepreneur and then maybe you have to go do like a pitch somewhere, but like you have to speak somewhere, or you're using your voice and expressing yourself, and then also some type of creative endeavor, right? Or it could just be like you coming up with an idea, because the wands is also like thoughts and like ideas and things like that, mental stimulation, right? So it's you're going to have some type of stability, and there's literally there's no pentacles here at all, actually. But with the kings, I'm getting like that's the last card in each suit, right? So you're reaching like the last step of the, sorry, my cat's distracted me. You're reaching like the highest level of this stuff at this point. So you could have been like very insecure about, that could be what it is. In the beginning of November, you might have this idea of, okay, maybe I need to go out in the world and I need to spend more time outside and like socialize and all that stuff. And then you're gonna realize that you don't really resonate with outside, and then because of that, you're going to retreat and start going like pouring your full self into whatever creative endeavor that you had, and like really be able to speak your mind and feel more confident in speaking on the things that it is that you love and are passionate about. So you might feel like you're now a guru in the things that you love because you spend so much time doing it. So now you might start a channel doing it if you haven't already, right? That's kind of like what that's giving. Like you're just going to start talking about the things you love to do because you don't have people who resonate with you that you can talk to about it. So you're going to go and seek out a community. That's what it is. You're gonna go seek out a community that does resonate with you and does care about the things you talk about and does want to listen to the things you want, that you have to talk about. I just clicked my tongue, so it's like by accident from speaking. So it's giving like you're going to be talking in tongues, which I'm not saying you're necessarily talking in tongues, but it's going to be in a sense where it's just like the average person, from how you speak about things and how much you know and how like how well versed you are in it and how much of an expert you are in it, the average person, unless they take the time to actually learn about the same topic as you, they're not going to understand what you're saying. That's why you won't be able to resonate with your friends or the people you used to be with anymore, because you ascended to another level now where they can't resonate on the same level as you. They don't comprehend the things you're comprehending. They don't understand what you're saying. They don't interpret what you're saying correctly. So you're going to be irritated by, again, this is something I'm literally going through and have gone through so many times in my life. You're going to be irritated by talking. You're going to be irritated from talking about these subjects with these people, which is why you're no longer going to speak to them about it. I'm not saying you necessarily won't hang out with them ever again, but you're going to spend more time pouring in to building a community of people who are on your level. Yeah. That's more so what it is. You're going to have a whole new main community. Like, again, it could be like you starting social media, so you find a community online, or you really just ended up hanging out with different people and they get you on a different level type thing. You might end up going to school or something, like applying to school or something. But I don't think any school starts in November. But there's always programs that start at weird times of the year. But it's very much so giving, like, you're just going to have a new community that of people who actually resonate at the same level as you now, since you ascended and since you had another awakening and you ascended to another level. You can't, some people are going to have to get left behind. That's just how it is. Don't ask me, ask the universe, ask your spirit guides, ask them for more clarity and guidance on why that's the case. why can't everybody just move up with each, like why can't we all move up together? But it's really much so just because, you know, we all have our own soul journeys. So not everybody's soul journey is the same. There's nobody's soul journey that is the same. So there are going to be times where you're going to talk to some friends less and other friends more. There's many friends that I have that I still fuck with heavy, but I don't talk to them every day. I barely talk to them, and I love them. Like my best friend, I barely ever talk to her. Love her down though, but she's in school for nursing, and she's in a fast track school, so she going to school for a year straight, no breaks. Girl, she has a test like every day. And I'm in school senior year for marketing in a different state type shit. So it's just like, you know, especially when you become an adult, you start adulting. Like you start adulting, you got things to do, people to see, and goals to accomplish, you know. So it could very well just be a situation like that. Like there's certain things I can't talk to my best friend about because she won't even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. She won't care. She won't, and she will not be able to resonate. She gonna think that's stupid and then discourage me. And there's no hate to her. It's just actually there's certain things that I'd rather not speak to her about, because I'm not trying to be discouraged from the things that I want to do just because she doesn't understand how to do it, where I'm coming from, and yada yada yada, because she hasn't seen it before. There's things that the things I'm trying to do, I haven't seen done before. Really, actually I have. No, I have. But before, I didn't see it, so I was in the same boat as her. But it was my dreams, it was my purpose, it was my soul journey, not hers. So when I would talk to her about it, she wouldn't understand, and she'll try to discourage me. And again, there was no hate to her. It's me saying this is no hate. This is just a learning lesson. And I just had to learn that I can't really talk to her about these type of things as much as I would somebody else who has a similar soul journey of, like, you know, doing social media or doing music, or, you know, doing some type of arts as their career, as somebody who took the path of doing a science as their career. You see how different those two things are? There's both two things, they're both really hard. And most people, there's a lot of people who start with that dream and don't ever reach there, but they're in two different worlds. So she is better off talking to somebody who's in that world, because I used to go pre-med, and I don't want to do that. I will never. Maybe one day in the future I might be a surgeon. I say it all the time, but I'm probably not. I really have no desire to, especially after this year of school. I'm so over it. Like, I'm good off of it. Like, please. But like, yeah, so it's like that's her soul path, her soul journey is not mine. I have other ways to help people, you see. But like, yeah, anyway, that's basically what I'm saying. Okay, still love her now, still my best friend, don't care. I just don't talk to her about my stuff, really. I bring it up sometimes, but like, not really. And she'll see my content, be like, oh, I saw your video. I'll be like, yeah, I see, yeah, you know. But I don't really expect her to invest herself and time into helping me with it, or, you know, watching my stuff and things like that, you know. But she does sometimes. So, you know, appreciate her. Real fun, love her. Anyway, yes, those are the messages for you. Pound number 3, have me going on a rant. I hope it resonated. If it did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below letting me know which part you came from and how it resonated. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and press the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. Check out my description box for any information you might need from me. Follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest. Those are linked in the description box, and it's also, you can find me at Charvaun Shana across all of them. If you would like to purchase the Light Seers Tarot deck that we used today, then check out the description box again for my Amazon storefront, because it's on my Amazon storefront. Follow me on my Amazon storefront. I have a bunch of different products on there as well that I love to use all the time. I'll just recommend it because, like, those are the type of things that I use, you know. So is there anything else I need to say? I think that's it. I do have like coupon codes and other links and such in my description box, but it is what it is. Love you guys so very much. I'll see you in my next video.